Well, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. Why is it I always decide
Well,
to.
good morning,
Oh,
afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.
wait. Why is it I always decide to do something right before I'm supposed to stream? Although it's about to stream, but why is it I always take on something that I probably shouldn't right at that time? So let me breathe for a second and get started. I decided I was going to make some more um, fabric because I think I'm going to run out and not have enough. So I did decide to do that. Let me move my stuff over, find my scissors and my hook. All right, so here's my hook. Here is what we're going to start with. We're going to finish this off. Um, and what I've done is I've stolen, oh, let me see, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Goodbye, Santa. Let's talk about um those are my under construction, right? Where is my, oh, here we go. So there's the mermaid that I'm working on. She's, you don't see the rest of it drawn. You might be able to see where I've gone through. You can see my ink in some places because what I did was I drew it on the back and I'm going to punch the rest of the project. I'm hooking the fin or her tail because I wanted to use this iridescent fabric on wool that I have on wool. And so I'm using that first. That's what's on these. So we're going to hook on the front and then we're going to flip the whole thing back over and I will punch the rest of the pattern that way. And the way I was able to do that is because I drew the whole pattern on the back. I took my yarn and I outlined each scale so that I would know when I flipped it over where I needed to hook. So that's where we're at. But I knew I was going to run out of wool. And so I decided to make some more. And it is cooling. Um, and I may have to disappear for a second or grab the iron and redo a couple of places. Um, but that should get us to where we need to be to finish that tail today. That is my goal. So here we go. I'm trying to figure out where I left off or where I need to go next. And this one's only half done, so we'll do this one. So you can't really tell it on the lighter colors, but when you put that iridescent on top of wool fabric, then it gives you this shine. And I will show you on this dark that I did over here that's cooling. So um, so here is what this purple fabric looks like. Let me find my camera. All right, so this is the purple. It's a really pretty eggplant purple. But then when you put this on top of it, it gives it a really dark iridescent. Now, when I put it on top of this blue that's a little lighter, it changes the look of it. So it picks up what's underneath, but still gives it that shiny hue. Except I can see on the purple where I'm going to have to go back and iron. But we can do that here in a little bit. And I've got my cutter set up so that we can cut it. And you can see how I use my cutter and cut. So we will be doing all the things, I think. All the things. And let me take a drink. Okay. You know what? I'm going to move that over there so if he comes up on that thing. There's my bounce sheet for when we cut. Okay. Oh, so we'll just come in here. And I am going to and the reason I'm skipping around is because I know I don't have enough of this, so I want to spread it out, which is what I've done with each color. Alright, and why? Alright. Oh, I think we have an appearance. Hello? What can I do for you? Hi. How are you? Huh? What you doing? What you doing? Alright, I'm going to reach over some. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright, well maybe my thing came unplugged or something. Alright. So, are you done sniffing? Are you done? Hi. How are you? Hey, no. We cannot lay on here. It doesn't support your weight, remember? Yeah, it doesn't support your weight, does it? I know. Here, I can move this so you can lay down right here. Can I move it, please? Can I have that? Thank you. You want to lay right there? Nope, that was it. We made our appearance. We made our appearance. Okay, I'm not hearing the music, and I'm not seeing it play. So, what the heck? But it could be that my speakers got unplugged, so. It looks like it's playing, so we'll go from there. Oh, he's in his chair. Okay. Thanks for checking in, Trapper. wonder if the wind is coming from the east today. I've decided to take this one all the way around until I run out. So there we go. Okay, so I have such little amount left on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and finish that one off. And if you're joining from YouTube, thank you very much. If you decide you like it, then please hit the like button, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Actually, I'm going to use this since I just need this a little bit right here. Alright. I'm going to have to maybe get out the little iron and I can re-iron that here, but I probably should do that so it will cool. So I'm going around with what's left of this, and then I have actually this morning put some more iridescent fabric on some other wool, and I've stolen the cat's camera to be able to see what I'll do with that after when we're ready to cut it. Let me see if I can scoot this anymore without making everybody sick. I think I'll have my little iron right up there. And then we can cut that other and finish out our mermaid tail. Give me 1 second, see if I can find that little, perfect, 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 perfect. Get it out and hooked up around here. Right, so I found my little iron. Let me move everything back. And where is my mouse? Okay, so I found my little iron, and it's not on, and we don't want steam. Okay, so that's, don't want steam, don't we want this? Oh, and it's getting there. Okay. So on this fabric, I can see, I don't know, y'all may not be able to see this, but oh, there, that's a good spot. You can see where it's not adhered, right here and right here. So I'm going to re-iron that, get that stuck down so that we can cut this later when we're ready. Let it cool. I don't want it to be too hot. This one does not want that back on there. The blue looks like it stuck where there was. This is more the edges. But I was in a hurry because I was trying to get back on. I was trying to get on stream. And of course, I had decided to do this at the last minute. So we just want to make sure it's really, really stuck because when we go to cut it, we want it to stay with the fabric below it. So just making sure. We don't want to burn it, but we don't want to have it knotted here. And then let that cool. And right now I don't see a difference anywhere, but we'll let this cool. And I'm just going to check this one more time just to make sure. Well, I've got the iron out, might as well, right? All right. I'm gonna leave that iron on, let that cool for a little bit, and we will come back to it. And that's with the fusible on top. So again, what we did was we took, well, I say again, now I can't find the fabric. Oh, there it is. It's attached. So again, we took wool, put fusible on it, put this iridescent fabric over top, iron that. It's now cooling, and that is what we'll use for our scales. And like I said, I stole Binks's camera, and after this cools, then we will cut it, and you can see with my cutter I have right there. So that's where we're at. I'm going around with my white that I have left from over here first. All right, and I think this is the last one that only had one round of fabric. And then we will cut some of that and use it. I may take this white and go in a couple of these places that has no white, just to make sure they're as bright as this before we put that darker back in. All right, let me check the fabric one more time, see if it looks like it is adhering. Yep, I can't run my nail under there anymore. So that looks like it's good, and it's pretty cool. This one, I had this extra part there that I knew I didn't have it on adhesive, and same with over here. But the edges look good. I don't see any parts that need to be re-adhered. So we'll let that finish cooling, and that will be ready to cut here in just a minute. You know what? I'm going to finish this one off right here. Okay. So that one's done. I'm going to put white in here, and this will probably finish this one off. now. Okay. So, I guess we could finish this one too. It doesn't have any white in it. And of course, if we don't like the way that looks, we can always pull it out and do something different. Change it up. These are right here on the inside. Alright, so that is that one also. I still have some white, so I am going to come in a few of these and dot some white in each one of those to make it look a little brighter. First, our goal was just to make sure we kind of had an even palette all the way around. And I think, see, like this one's much darker. So I'm going to bring some of the white in here, because then we're coming back, we know, with that dark blue and purple. And we may not use the purple, but we can see. But there's no right or wrong. We're just painting with wool. So we can do it however we want to. Alright. Now I could have just filled this one in, but I'm not going to. There's still a little spot to do some color. Alright, so let's take our purple that we have over here, and I am going to put it through my cutter. And alright, my thing just came. Oh! Check my underneath, because it just quit turning. Oh, hold on. Well, this may not be, you may get more of a picture than you wanted. That was very thick, so let's see if I need to undo my tension. Okay, so that makes it turn, but it doesn't make it cut. So let me fix my tension. And we are not turning. Huh. Okay, well. We go to a point and then we don't turn. And yet if we loosen it, well, we were turning. Alright, so I need my tools. Give me just 1 second to grab my little tool kit for this. like I said, I shouldn't have probably started this, but hold on. Okay. So, let's see. Let me see if I've got a... Isn't that weird? Okay. There we go. So let me... I'm going to go ahead and loosen this all the way. Okay. And that should get this out of here. And get that away. All right. Then well, we may not be doing this today. It feels like there was something that just gave. And this should not be spinning on its own. So, sometimes it just gets a bunch of gunk in it. See, it's turning there. Let's cut these strips off right here where it cut. So that's what it should do, is cut those in strips. Let's see what happens when we put this under here. It does not turn at all. Okay, so let's see what happens if we put this under here. Ooh, it's not turning. It is very jaunty. So it's like something's skipping in the gear. Well, I don't know what to say. It is turning. There is a bunch of... And if it can't even do this smoothly, see it's jerking. It's not turning all the way. All right, well, I say we're done with that for today. And we'll have to figure it out. But I'm not going to make y'all keep watching me mess with it. So, we at least have these few we can try, see what we think. there's what the back looks like, and that's what it looks like with the front. So let's see where we're at and go from there. All right, I'm just gonna have a tail hanging somewhere from right here. Let's fix that. I can feel it. There we go. Okay. So let's go right here and see what we think of this purple. This was on the edge, so there's a little bit of purple showing, not just the iridescent, but we'll see what we think. Okay. I know it may be too dark. Let's see if this one cuts the same way as the purple. And then okay, let's see what happens. Nope, and then it makes that. It will not turn. Okay, well, we tried. Close your eyes when you blow on those things, because there's a load of fuzz that comes out of there. All right. Well, I don't know. And I can always cut them by hand, but I don't want to. Or with a rotary, with a rotary blade like for quilting, if I have to. So let's go ahead and finish up our white. sure that I want them to end up all white, which is what I did with the pink out here. And I can always go into the rest of these and punch pink. The pink is a it is a metallic. That's what's in the center of these, and that's because the iridescent was put on a very pale pink. So I used that around and then filled in with these. I also have this metallic, which I think might be really cool for her hair. I know, that's bizarre, but I'm thinking that would be really cool for her hair. And then I do have this metallic, which is a blue-black. But I'm thinking maybe we just try to punch the rest of the insides with pink and see what that looks like. We can always take it back out, or we could put them both together so it breaks up the pink a little bit more. So why don't we reset for that and see what happens, since my cutter is not wanting to behave. But, and yes, as it says the process, it does look like a hot mess when I'm usually working. It starts becoming quite the mess, which is why I panic when I hear the cat coming, because you know I've got to clean things up in a hurry. So let me move this stuff off to the side. I'm sad that didn't work, but we'll clean this up and see if we just need to re-oil it or what. We'll set that over there because you know that the cat will show up and make that all go wonky. Let me unplug my iron. I don't need it, so that way it doesn't keep going. I'm gonna put my tools at least away so we don't lose them. Move my little iron over. And if he comes back up, then at least he won't get in the way. All right, and then, okay, I'm gonna put those scissors away. Take these off over here. I'm going to undo my needle minder. Okay, and then I am going to flip this around to the back, because remember we punched from the back. So I am going to flip. All right, stop. And I'm attached to my nails at the moment. All right, so we're gonna go as far this way as we can go. All right, so we're gonna tighten this over here to this side. And see, now you see where that pattern is at. And then I'm gonna pull this direction. Okay, and I know I move the camera again. Let me put this around it so I'm not poking myself. load my needle now. Oh, let me scoot that back. So there's that. Should we try both at the same time? Let's see what that looks like. If we're gonna do that, then let me use my larger needle. Alright, so let me take these off. And so I'm going to put these together and thread them through my punch, although they just tangled right here. So let's get that undone. Now these are very fuzzy, and so they do, like that little knot that you just saw, they do stick to things. So we'll go and see what this looks like. And you know what? I'm going to use my little needle threader so I don't have to fight this. All right. So, grab a drink. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. You cannot see where I'm at. So right here, let's start with this one. You know what? I'm not going to like this needle, I can already tell you. But we can try. Alright. We'll do a couple of these. I'm attached to my magnet. Okay, hold on. We'll do a couple of these and then we can flip it back over if we need to. But I did that one on that. Let's try this one and see what it does. Okay, I'm going to need my needle threader on both. And then let's go to here and see if we like this one. All right. So should we turn these over and see what they look like? Now they're going to have bigger loops and we'll have to probably do something about that. Ah, do you see my nail just sketched that? All right. So let's flip this over and see what we think. we have tails. Yeah, see, our loops are not taller on that smaller thing. They're the same size. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Too muddy looking to me. I say let's go back to just the pink. And let's do those. And then we'll take the whole thing off and see. Come on. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to use the smaller needle. I'm going to take the blue out. So all I'm going to do is hold on to my pink. And hopefully it's not too fuzzy to make a problem. There we go. So we'll set that off to the side. And then I'm going to undo some more of my pink. And it has this really pretty golden, and I don't know if you can tell. So it's like pink and gold. See, so it almost is like the wool. Okay. So I don't like those. So let's take those out. Although I don't have my little crochet hook. So we'll use my scissors to just pull. We'll just take that out. And take this out. All right. Now let's do this and see what happens. Go in here where I see a couple of issues. And then let's go back to this. Okay, go back over here real quick. I know you can't probably see that one. Oh, you can. Excuse me. All right. So now let's just fill these in and see what happens. And we can use some of this for the roses that are all around. So that will be cool. may outline the roses in this and then use something else to fill in. That might be fun. I think I may end up liking just the pink all the way around. I thought it was going to be too much, but I think depending on how we do the roses and the rest of this, if I keep her flesh tones very creamy ivory, right? She doesn't see the sun. Or very tanned. And then her hair has that blue gold metallic, which I know is bizarre, but I think that would be really kind of cool. And if it's art, I can do it however I want, right? It doesn't have to make sense. This one, for some reason, has nothing in it. Oh, but it may not be a... you know what? I'm just going to stick one really long piece in it so I can look at that from the other side and see if I really do need to do something with it. Or if it is actually just where the scales are coming together and there's really not anything to do. So we will leave that one long piece just so I know. And it's on both sides.
my yarn. Hold on. There it is.
Okay. All right. All right, so we've got the bottom of the tail done. So now let's work around her body. think on both of these, we let it just fill them up. So almost lost it on the other side of the desk. Bounce is attached. All right, look at us. All right, 4 more and we will be done with the scales. more scale to go after this. So let's cut that one off. All right. So I'm going to flip this back over real quick. Ow. You hear how strong that is? I'm going to flip this back up. And I'm going to check again to see what it looks like from the other side. Oh. Alright, so let's flip this back again. And I think I'm going to be happy with this from the front. Let's look at it from the front. Let me switch my camera back over. And I think move that back over here. Now all I'm doing is cutting the tails off. I'm not cleaning it up or making it look all nice and pretty. I just want to kind of see what it's going to look like without the tails. And is that one? No. Okay. Just so we can get a look and see what we think. And then I'm going to go get me something to eat because I have not eaten yet today. I think I'm okay with this. This one we need to take out. Where are we? To the edge. Alright, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna flip that back over, take that one out, and repunch it. this is the one I was wondering about, and it is not a thing, so we don't need one there. All right, so this one does not want to come out. Not surprising. I need to cut the pieces, and then we can, well, all right, so let's flip this back over. We know that we're good with that. I think I like that. I think I'm happy with that. I just need to get this last dark one out that we had tried with that purple that we did not like. And we're going to flip this back over and find this one right here where it's that is thick, isn't it? Okay. So we have popped that one back out, and we need to put right here where we took that dark purple out. We just need to do one real quick right there. And I don't know why this song always sounds like it's having issues, instead of that's the way it really is. All right, so get rid of that one. And of course my yarn has jumped off my table again. So let's flip it back over one more time. Put it back on here. Cut these off. And I think I am good with that tail. I think that looks lovely. I think I'm oh, look, I missed a whole one. Well, all right, where are you? Right here, right there. Okay. So right here. Okay. There we go. And I may see if I can put a pop of pink up here to this one. Right up here. I'm just going to do on this really tip of the tail real quick, and then we'll flip it back over. Just a little smidgen of pink. Because it was the only scale that did not have any pink in it. So, alright, one more time round the bend. Cut this and cut this little splash of pink that I threw in right there, just because your eye goes to it. Alright, I think That one has a little splash of color. This one, the pink is way off to this side. May have to work on that and get that into the center, because otherwise it looks funny, like it's all white, and it's not. So other than that, I think I'm happy with that. I think that will work. It will match the flowers here in a little while. And so I say that's a good day. And we got it accomplished in the string. So thank you for hanging out with me. I will be back at 4:30 working on granny squares for a baby blanket. And I would love for y'all to join me then. Have a great afternoon. Talk to you soon.